What's up, you guys? I was trying to wait to the little thing. Okay, what's up, you guys? It's the Authentic Empress. Um, I was called to do a little reading for you guys. One of my favorite readers is live right now, so I'm really not trying to be here long. But anyway, so there's somebody here who was literally competing with the fact that you really are this healer energy, that you really are this good-hearted, this genuinely sincere person inside and out. The things you talk about, okay, and whatever you're investing in, okay, that heals people on a mind, body, and soul level. So what's proving this person's lie about you is the fact that they're experiencing some type of backlash or some type of backfires right now, and they're unable to recover. They're unable to recover themselves, replenish, to heal. After somebody went through something, they're not speaking from a place of introspection. They're not speaking from a place of self-empowerment, or at least they're not taking actions or moving in that way to show that they really are who they claim to be, unlike you. So you're being proven to be this true healer here, okay, somebody who really is a good Samaritan, somebody whose healing abilities is being refined, okay. So however way that you heal others, that's increasing, okay. You can even be like tapping in or unlocking like new skills, new techniques and stuff like that, and whatever it is that you do, okay, that heals people on the mind, body, and soul level. Meanwhile, somebody else, this is somebody who's constantly being depleted. They're depleting themselves. They're not able to feed off any of these individuals that they've been like placing some type of hook or attaching themselves to appear like they are healing. It's somebody who in actuality they've been feeding and draining others, like people that they've used some type of kindness, people that they've used some type of spiritual lingo, some type of spiritual talk or something like that. Like um this is definitely a fake mystic. You got mystic in the reverse, okay. This is someone who has a pretension to much deeper knowledge than they actually possess. So this is some type of trickster energy here. This is somebody who failed to deceive you like immediately, okay, immediately. And it's somebody who then resorted to playing the victim, okay, just to again feed off people that they were seeking some type of help, some type of support or validation from, okay? All while painting you out to be everything that they are, while trying to embody what you actually are. Okay, so again, as a result, you guys have undergone like some type of gang stalking, some type of group attack here, like a lot of projection and evil eye. And these people, they felt very confident um sending this energy your way, because this is somebody who this is somebody who literally like mimics, this is somebody who masquerades themselves as like, okay, this would be somebody who in their studying you, you're not the only person that they study. This is not somebody who studies people who has a deeper knowledge on, to learn, to improve themselves, to correct and edify themselves, to be sharpened. This is somebody who is given that energy of like when you're in school and you study for an exam just to pass the exam, like you memorize the answers to the questions just to pass, but you don't necessarily digest that information. It's almost like when you're learning a new language, in order for that language to really stick, you have to practice it, right? You have to keep practicing. It's not enough to study it when you're in school, okay, just to pass your test, just to pass the class. But if you want to really ground a new language, you have to, a real teacher that's teaching you a new language, they let you know you have to practice this in real time, in real life, like even after the course is complete, right? So you actually, it's like the proof is in the pudding when it comes to your healing impact, your healing influence and abilities. Like, I don't know, like if somebody really tried to challenge your truth when it comes to having this healing effect on others, by targeting you so aggressively to make it appear like, oh, you're not really a healer, you can't heal yourself, or look at what you're dealing with, da 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 da. But in actuality, you have been transmuting this energy directly for yourself or in your life. Like, I mean, like healing your own wounds. Like, this is somebody who created some type of circumstances where there wouldn't be anybody else to lick your wounds but you and the divine, right? So all this literally worked in your favor, right? Now, you got transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. So this is the energy that you're in. You're embodying this healer, Samaritan, okay, trickster in the upright energy when it comes to transcending trickery, right? Transcending people that's trying to confuse you, people that's trying to confuse your energy, okay, or mix the signals when it comes to how you're perceived by others, okay? But the proof again is in the pudding. It's like nobody can really deflect or they can't come up with a concrete explanation as to why have you had these, you know, long lasting impacts or influences on people whom you have interacted with, whom you have shared some type of healing exchange with. They can't prove this is somebody who literally created stories around this, because I saw the storyteller card in the reverse as well, but I guess I'll put it back. This is somebody you got prostitute in the reverse. This is somebody who places material considerations and security above self-empowerment. Okay? So, this is somebody who's being viewed as delusional, somebody who has a delusional rapport with the divine. People are viewing this person like they're not actually getting messages, they're not actually communicating or communing with the divine or anything divine. Like, this is something far darker that somebody has been dabbing into. So it reminds me of like when I first started exploring like tarot and stuff like that. Being responsible, I wasn't just jumping into watching a tarot reading. Like, I wanted to see like research ins and outs, you know, stories, like real life stories, the bad and the good. And it's almost that energy of, you know how people say anybody can read tarot, or that energy of those people who would have testimonies of saying that whenever they would be reading tarot, they would be channeling messages from darker spirits, demonic spirits. Somebody could have tried to say this about you, but in actuality, like, this is who this person is. Like, it's like, why? It's because what comes after people interact with this person, like people trust and confide into this person, like people follow this person's orders, their suggestions, or even because some of these suggestions that this person made here was to turn away from you, was to betray you, was to attack you or perceive you as this, you know, demonic force, when in actuality you're this angelic being, like you're this true healer. So there's this comparison of how things are connected with you compared to how things are while connected to them. There's an obvious, undeniable comparison that's going on there, and this is like exposing who's the true healer. Okay. After y'all watch me, please go watch Mermaid Prophetess, because she live right now, y'all. And she been gone for a little minute, so you know that read gonna be juicy. You got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? And it fell on this card. I hate trying to pronounce that word. Anyway, pretension to much deeper knowledge than you actually possess. Somebody's being questioned, or they're being challenged, they're being interrogated, like, and they don't have, like, it's like, this is somebody who could, y'all ever heard the term in psychology called word salads and stuff like that? Like, this is somebody who would talk in circles, or do what I call, which is also a psychological term, double talk, right? Damn, my car is upside down. The Nine of Swords. So this person is in the Nine of Swords because a King of Cups energy, a King of Wands energy, okay? This is some, oh my God, somebody is, hold on. This is type of shit that like just stop in the name of love. Like somebody could be in an energy towards you. Somebody, right? This trickster energy here, this prostitute, this fake mystic, this person is like heavily burdened because somebody wants you to, somebody still wants to move forward with you, okay? Or things are still moving forward for you. You're still moving forward in some type of self-love, okay? You're receiving a lot of love. Wow. So this has something to do with your financial growth and expansion as well. Now, something that I was meditating on, I was thanking God. I was in this energy of gratitude because I used to stand on my feet for 10 hours on concrete to make what I make now in less than 2 hours. That's a blessing. You get what I'm saying? It's like, the average, okay, the average, person, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't have to do nearly as much, you get what I'm saying, like, as I once had, like when we were like kind of in that rat race energy. So there's something significant about that. Like, again, the proof is in the pudding. Like, your life is it's like your life is in complete opposition to whatever this fake narrative was about you. Like, somebody could be still trying to hold on to this fake narrative, okay? But the thing is, this is somebody who's really like damaged. This is somebody who, so I just got done having a conversation with somebody. We was talking about, yeah, it's good to be pure in heart, but you always want your heart to be in alignment with your mind, because if you just, be led by your pure heart, your pure-hearted intentions, you can easily be misled, taken advantage of, misguided. That's what I was trying to say. And so this could be somebody, somebody try to make it seem like your heart will put you into like bad situations or toxic situations, when it's like somebody was trying to blur or like flip this energy against you, right? But mind you, like, for those of you guys who've actually been paying attention to like my most recent posts, I'm the type of person like, it's something that's going to be shared or vented or talked about, whether it's just amongst me and the divine or almost like a journal. Like, I use my platforms like I'm journaling. So I just share. It doesn't matter who supported it or not, but I share it because I know anything, because I'm coming from a place of integrity and a place, of reform. I know that it can be helpful to somebody, even if it's just one person. So there's this energy of being reasonable when it comes to your interactions and your dealings with people. Like, even people that you had to walk away from, like, you can acknowledge the good and the bad. Like, you can properly discern, what caused the wounds, what created access for things to go wrong, or for things to be tainted, or for things to be polluted. You can properly separate if somebody is under some type of possession or dealing with some type of influence, okay, external influence. This is somebody who also feels some type of way because they were unsuccessful with hiding like under this cloak, or staying behind the veil, staying behind the curtain. It's giving like the Wizard of Oz. Like, when they went to the guy, when they finally made it to the wizard, quote unquote, and when they pulled back the curtain, it's like it was totally different from what was being projected. Okay, so you're that type of energy. Like, it's almost giving like you damn near transported and just pulled the curtain back. Like, it's something about the quickness with you discerning through some bullshit here. And somebody invested like a lot of time and energy and used a lot of people to maintain like some type of image here. Like, this is somebody, what really motivated them coming after you like that is because it's like the identity that they created. Like, something that I used to say when I first experienced like narcissism on a bigger scale, this was several years ago. What I've observed about this particular narcissism in my life at that time is that this particular narcissist, he was the type of person, it seemed like he would literally take bits and pieces from different people that he admired, his friends, you know, people he aspired to be around, to be with, groups that he aspired to be a part of, like even me and our conversations, and how enlightening that I would be in our conversations. Like, it's like he would take bits and pieces from all these different people that he admired and looked up to, and created a version to embody, like a costume to wear, like an identity out of that, opposed to embracing his own. He didn't really have an identity. It was just bits and pieces of other people. This is whoever this is. Lord. Yo, what I'm also picking up too, like, somebody was surprised or shocked or experienced some type of tower moment. I heard a series of tower moments by the fact that you really could, like, release them, even if you do love them, even if you do care, even if there's no closure, even if there's no clarity, even if it's unfinished business. It's like there could even be something, you know, that in your life that mirrors that, like, when you just still get yourself up and you just keep going. You get yourself up and you keep going. It's like I'm hearing Aaliyah's song, dust yourself off and try again. It's like somebody wanted you to be in this try again energy, specifically with them, specifically towards them. But it's like you're in this energy mainly with yourself. Period. These even be energies who was trying to make it seem like they love themselves and they have respect for themselves, but you don't, because of your loyalty, because of how consistent you are, because you are a conflict resolution type of person, right? When they kind of just run away from their problems, you know, they'll break the shit and then point the finger at somebody else, you know, or sweep it under the rug. You know, they don't actually try to repair it, try to replace it. Be honest with, you know, whoever it belongs to and tell them, hey, you know, I broke this accidentally. Like, it's like this is giving like fake strength, fake courage. And in actuality, no, the real strength, the real courage is being courageous and bold enough, like, to own your truth, to speak your truth, to be accountable, right? This is what you are, okay, with the Samaritan healer energy and with this trickster energy in the upright. So these people feel tricked, okay, like by how you showing up, about how you transmitted, how what you did with what was given to you. These people feel tricked. Because when they're looking at you, they're seeing Ace of Cups, the Chariot. They're seeing this. It's like you're embodying this King of Cups energy, this Ten of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. Passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Ability to help transform pain. Ability to help transform pain into healing. One man band. One man band. This is how you're being perceived. Yeah. And somebody's nervous. Okay, nervous system in the reverse. Somebody's nervous about this, or there's something about people being nervous, like, to approach you now. It says your solid character and essence makes their false narratives unable to stick. Confirmation. Okay. Confirmation. Heavy confirmation. It says an unexpected change of residence is closely approaching. So that came out in the reverse. So let me see what that is about. Why? What is that? Who writes that song? I'm hearing that song. I don't really know it like that, but the part that I'm hearing is one night only, one night only. And that's it. So something can be significant, like, about somebody feels like they only have, like, is this something significant about one night only? One night only. What the hell is that about? Only thing that makes me really think about is a one night stand. Somebody feels like they just need one night with you. That's what it is. Because I was picking up, y'all seen them nasty ass songs that I was sharing, that I was channeling, like, out of nowhere, and it was like an influx of them. Like, whoa. I ain't listened to these songs in so long, but I'm telling you, it was a bop. Like, it was It was Candy by Jacquees, and I don't even fuck with Jacquees because he's got some messy shit going on right now. But that wasn't even the first song. The initial song that I heard, but I didn't listen to it. I was just singing it because I heard it in my head. There's this song by Jacquees, and he was like, 20 minutes, then I'm on your body, oh yeah. You don't do this shit with anybody. You don't do. Girl, say my name, I ain't just anybody. Is it better, better, better than the rest? So, tell them hoes they don't. Tell them hoes they ain't nobody. Tell them yeah, he don't scare nobody. So somebody had a rude awakening because they really felt like just because maybe you told this okay, so there's a lover here, a counterpart. Maybe you told this person that they were the best you ever had, or maybe this person feels like you were the best they ever had. Like somebody really thought that just the physical would be enough to have you in this energy of like constantly wanting to try again with them or wanting to finish the unfinished business, like, and I mean like at your own expense. And it's not that you probably don't want to or didn't want to, but it won't be done at your expense. The fuck. So it was that song. It was Candy. Girl, your body is legit. Mama made you thick. Don't know why you wonder why no other hoes talk shit. I see sex in your eyes, sex between your thighs. So somebody definitely is feeling like sexually. There could be several individuals. Somebody feels like some type of sexual urges towards your energy. It says you accepted their ways, then rejected their presence. Somebody whom you accepted that, okay, this is who you're going to choose to be. Well, it doesn't align with, what I need, for me to be grounded, for me to be balanced, like for me to remain in the energy. I need to remain there for my purpose, for me to continue on my purpose and my responsibilities, like according to the divine, for me to regardless of who's in my life or not, for me to reap the desires of my heart. It's still going to happen, whether it's through you or somebody else. But I'm not going to compromise myself just for this person, like this vessel, this body. It's like, what? It's like, so, well, okay, so somebody is just, these are given like energies where, yes, it's your world, but you can't just be out here like using other people as pawns. So this could be like several individuals. Like the reason why they're so heavily in this energy of using people as pawns, like it's almost something that's like embedded in them. Like their parents are like this, the people that they are connected with, they're like this. Okay, so these are people who failed at thinking that they were going to use you as a pawn in their game, or use them as some type of pawn, like to boost their confidence or to empower them. Okay, places material considerations and security above self-empowerment. So these are people who struggle with empowering themselves. Okay, and they feel like they have to rely on others to feel empowered, but you're this one-man band energy. Okay, you can also be helping others or encouraging, influencing others, like to also be confident in this type of energy. Okay, that they can still achieve the things that they that they aspire to by themselves, or just with themselves in the divine. Like something that I've been saying too, when I say, listen, that Screamer University shit and people's reactions and stuff, when I say that shit pissed me off so much, because I'm like, why are y'all not this passionate behind the divine? Like, am I missing something? Anyway, it says, I'm afraid to cry in front of you. I am emotionally overwhelmed. So somebody's emotionally overwhelmed. So this could be why the Nine of Swords is here as well. So whether this is somebody being afraid to cry in front of you, like this could be like somebody who's afraid to like be vulnerable, to express their authentic emotions. This could be a counterpart, doesn't have to be a counterpart, but somebody has fear around this because they don't want this to be used against them, or I don't know, like It's definitely somebody who has a history of someone or people doing this to them before. Somebody over sexualizes themselves but uses current rhetoric to avoid accountability. Okay? Or to violate. You got violate here? Yeah. So there's something significant about you trusting your heart, or somebody needing to trust their heart, and stop downplaying demonic energy to deter others. So somebody didn't trust their heart because of someone they're connected to that downplays, or what the fuck? Downplay demonic energy to deter others from knowing they are demonic. So this mystic in the reverse. Because girl, what? Yeah, downplay demonic energy to deter others from knowing they are demonic, over-sexualize themselves but uses current rhetoric to avoid accountability, delusional rapport with the divine. Prostitute in reverse. I feel like this is related too. So before I came inside to do this reading, there was this old guy, this old head looking at me, and I'm telling you, since I've been in Atlanta, like I've had a few encounters where these sugar daddies would approach me and stuff like in public, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not into that. I don't do that. You know, I respect you more than I would never. I have too much respect for myself and y'all and others like to play with somebody like that. Now, mind you, this could have been this energy projected towards you or conjured. There could have been some type of spells. Somebody could have wanted you to fall into this path, like attacking your finances and stuff like that. This could have even been like karmic family for some of you, but somebody could have definitely tried to conjure up some type of timeline for you where you would submit to this type of energy for finances or to level up or to get ahead. Like I'm saying, like attacking your stability, like attacking like something noble that you do for work or honest work or something like that. Or I don't know, like somebody wanted you to mirror some type of desperation here. Mirror desperation. Mirror a serial betrayer. Something I was hearing too. Oh yeah, let me finish. So I was thinking to myself, yo, if I wanted to be a recruiter for sugar babies and sugar daddies, I could probably do that shit. Like, I'm just joking, but for as many like these sugar daddies like don't approach me, and the reason why I've been content whenever it happens is because I know that is a part of the culture here in the city. I know that's considered a norm. Like whenever I see something that's repetitive, you know, especially a behavior like amongst the people, obviously somebody has them feeling comfortable enough to do this, like to even approach, right? And let me tell you how they will always do. These would be like businessmen, and how they would clean it up. They will have a business card, so they'll approach you trying to see if they could create like some type of sugar baby, sugar daddy arrangement. And when you reject them, they hand you a business card. They hand you a business card for like their legitimate work. Well, I clean gutters. I power wash houses and stuff. I do car detailing. Man, fuck out of here. Yeah. Somebody's been studying you with unhinged obsession here. Damn. And this could be why this person motivated somebody or others to study you like obsessively, because these people are trying to see any signs or details of some type of false narrative about you. But you're too private. Now, you know, the divine talks about the wisdom surrounding discretion, necessary discretion, right? So you guys operate out of that energy because it's more so protecting people from putting their energetic eyes, their energetic fingers on it, okay, and trying to sabotage you. I had said something to a client today who was telling me he just came. So something about the Dominican Republic could be significant. He was telling me he just came back from the DR and how he had got a massage there. This is one of my regulars. He had got a massage there because I couldn't work on him. He was gone like for a month, so I couldn't work on him, and he normally gets it twice a month. Um, so he got a massage when he was in the DR, and he was like, "Them people." He was like, "Them people like they didn't care nothing." He said, "I was standing there like waiting for them to leave, like so I can get ready, and they just stood there and was like go ahead and get ready." He was, so something about him having to get naked while they were watching him, like for him. And because of how professional, I am in my work, he's not really, he wasn't really used to that. Like he was kind of adjusted to the respect, what I got going and, how I handle my work, right? And it was funny. And I had said to him, I was like, yeah, nah, I wouldn't dare put my life or my career in anybody else's hands, to give them the opportunity to sabotage what the hell I'm building for myself, right? And he was like, I know that's right. Now, mind you, he's somebody who is also a business owner, multi business owner. You get what I'm saying? And me and him, I noticed that I align with clients where we have like common values, like especially when it comes to discretion and privacy and stuff like that. When it comes to protecting your assets, right? So yeah. Everything awful you went through, your enemies are now going through 8 times the intensity. Worst. Walk in my shoes, try. So this one man band energy and trusting your heart, like somebody's forced to be in a situation where they're having to walk alone while they're experiencing like a very intense, these very intense backfires, like especially with this full moon, bro. But this person, this is somebody who's being tested when it comes to trusting their heart, but their heart is tainted. This is somebody whose heart could be like I heard disturbed. Like this is somebody whose heart is disturbed, like their mind, like this somebody who can't really, so with trust your heart. This is somebody who could be having challenges with that because of their mind, their psyche. Like somebody's head is like really fucked up. I'm not gonna hold you, like with the 9 of Swords. Okay. So if somebody thought some type of rejection here was gonna blow your mind, like literally, like fuck up your mind, fuck up your heart, and then fuck up your walk on your path, or like how you move, your ability. This is giving like heart chakra and finances. You know how your heart chakra is directly connected to your finances as well? Yeah. And then you got your solar plexus. Like to me, like let's look at it like I'm from like a place of nature, right? So this is gonna sound weird, but it's like your root chakra is like literally your roots, like you like being dug in, like grounded, okay? Like your lineage, your direct cord to the divine, or what's corded to you, right? What seeds, like what's in the soil. And then you have your water, your ocean, your sacral. Then you have your solar, your sun. Then you have your heart, the greenery, the grass, the trees, the herbs. And then you have the throat chakra, like the air quality, the sky, right? It's like somebody was trying to like disrupt that, like your solar plexus and your heart chakra. So your confidence, your ego, right? But you can be somebody that understands that if you neglect one thing about yourself, it's going to automatically impact another aspect of yourself negatively. So you have a sober life, sober mind, and sound counsel here. This can be somebody who they're having a really rough time, because this can be somebody who's, drinking a lot, okay, overindulging. Somebody could be overdosing in drugs, even in sex or something like that, okay? Because this is what they were able to do before to gain attachments to feed off of, but it's like these people are detaching from them. So they can't latch on to anybody to drain. This is giving vampire, bro. They can't latch on to anyone to drain for their vitality, or to maintain some type of false image, or portraying themselves to be this mystic energy or some shit like that. Okay. Something about money transfers is significant. It says death will slay with his wings whoever disturbs the Pharaoh's peace. So these are energy. This is somebody who was disturbing your peace, and death is on their ass. Okay. You got no accountability. Okay. So this is in the reverse. You know, there's been a heavy energy, like, in regards to confessions as well. Now this gonna be the hardest thing I think I ever had to do. Got me talking to myself, asking how I'm gonna tell you. You know what I was hearing too, ever since I've ever been on social media, and like I said, I'm a writer at the core. You know, I journal. I've been journaling since I was a kid. You know, since I was a teenager. So whenever I started using MySpace, Facebook, you know, social media, that kind of translates to that. You know, I just share my thoughts. It's yeah, it's the same for me, right? But there would be this energy of, I know some people would be like, oh, she talking to herself, like ain't nobody commenting, ain't nobody this, da, da, da. I mean, okay, and that's okay, but you still notice, like, even with me, quote unquote, talking to myself, what you see, what you perceive is somebody who's sober minded, is somebody who is able to generate sound counsel internally, and not just for everyone else or people outside of them, but for themselves. Okay, what you see is somebody who's being accountable. But somebody is in this energy of talking to themselves, and they losing their shit though. On the other side, okay, whoever this was that was trying to demonize, okay, angelic things about you, or necessary behaviors, okay. Throwing magic on your divination abilities. Confirmation. A prostitute. A motherfucking prostitute. It says no true divine being is fooled. This is somebody who, like, somebody has this vendetta towards you because you were not fooled by this fake ass divine, like, image that they were trying to portray, or that they've managed to portray with others. But the thing is, this is somebody who deceived others who are not living in their full authentic selves. You know, they were more so caught up in that wave of being accepted by people that they felt like is already on, who already have clout and stuff like that. Like, these are people who put too much faith and reliability and codependence into people, like Screamer University. Damn, it's like Kai is not responsible for none of y'all. First of all, did y'all see him go to a Screamer University before he got to where he got to? And it's so crazy to me, like, it's so crazy because everybody he rejected, it proved why they needed to be rejected. The way they handled that rejection, the way they themselves, like, attacking him, the way they switched up on him, flipped on him, talked shit about him. They went from, oh, Samaritan, da 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 da, at first when they wanted to get in. Then when they got rejected, they showed their true selves and proved why they don't need to be a part of the shit, right? It's like you guys have this effect as well, okay? No true divine being is fooled, period. That's why I said I'm loving it. I love how he's going about it. And if people we got more plants, if people were to pay the fuck attention, like I said in the post I made, regardless of all of that external interference or all that drama and conflict and chaos magic that went on in his love life, in that relationship, that whole breakdown that basically led to an awakening for him. It generated an awakening, that tower moment, right, where he went into hermit mode. It's like, please, I don't understand why people are disregarding the fact that we are still souls having a natural experience, regardless if you're a celebrity, you're a screamer, like, regardless of how much money you have. Like, at the end of the day, like, souls are still evolving, whether they're ascending or descending, and thank God he's choosing to ascend despite it. Now, mind you, There's a lot of posts out there, you know, that's trying to demonize him, and oh, he's joining cults, and he's the Illuminati, and da 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 da, right? Well, they do the same thing with divine beings. They do the same thing with us, right? Trying to paint us as demonic to deter people from the light. So, like I was saying, he went into that hermit mode. He began to explore other avenues of himself, like his talents, his skills. You get what I'm saying? Like, and he became a lot more intentional, okay, about how he invests his time and his energy, about the kind of content he create, about the mark that he wants to leave, you know, the legacy that he wants to leave, right? And honestly, every bit of how he's doing Screamer University mirrors that to me. It's like, no, you can't just get in just to get in. It's like, what value do you have to offer? It says your absence has triggered powerful realizations, causing your presence to be illuminated. Yeah. Somebody could feel like a counterpart here doesn't deserve you or can handle you. I mean, we're not going to say... Is that true or false, collective? Okay? Is that true or false? Is that true or false? Okay? So, no, we're not about to do this. So, there is somebody who you were dealing with, okay, for my feminines, okay, who is connected to a masculine here. It says a whole man trying to fight females. Now, I done spoke on this several months ago, and listen, the type of truths that I can see and will speak on, it's the type of shit that people, you know, they have every intention to hide and keep hidden, okay? So, listen, I don't be trying to step on no toes, but don't come over here trying to fuck with me, bro, okay? Because, like I always say, if you lie on me, I'm going to tell the truth about you, okay? Now, somebody homeboy wish they could be, all I'm going to say is bussy. Anyway, what the hell? It says others love and look forward to you coming around or to seeing you. So on another hand, though, if it's not that, like if it's not like somebody's karmic homeboy, like just has like some type of unnatural like desire or attraction for them, this could be somebody who's like a secret enemy to this counterpart, or to whoever this person is. This is somebody who gets triggered by this counterpart, or this King of Wands, this King of Cups that came out here manifesting new money, manifesting money, or manifesting new opportunities. And there could be something significant about this person manifesting new money when they were attached to you, okay? So this is somebody who wanted to come after you, or come against you, or push you out, or get you put out, or separate you guys, okay? Come between y'all. Okay, that's neither here or there. Hey, it is what it is, right? It says responding the complete opposite way of what they try to induce. That's your energy, collective. Okay? So, what I was picking up, was this yesterday I was meditating? Somebody's homeboy could have brought in like some type of karmic feminine or something like that, or could have encouraged like for somebody to attach themselves elsewhere. But it's like this karmic homeboy was trying to hide behind the drama. Like somebody was trying to hide behind another third party, but at the core it's like, oh, I wish I had that deck of cards in here. I have this deck of cards where there's this masculine who's like this, right, in the picture, and there's this like rat mousy looking bitch in his ear, like with this jagged teeth. Is obviously a demon or anti-attachment, whispering in his ear, telling him shit to do. So this is somebody who was like very like called themselves being low key with sabotaging something, but it's like you again where that card, it says no true divine being is fooled. Like I said earlier, you were able to penetrate through somebody trying to hide the fact that they were trying to sabotage somebody they were supposed to care about, somebody they were supposed to be friends with, somebody that they were secretly competing with, secretly trying to mimic while under their nose. It could be even something significant about mirroring. Like you can see, like, you know, that energy of when a couple gets together and they spend a lot of time together, or like a true divine like union, or like soulmates, or a married couple, how over time they start to look alike. There could be something significant about a masculine in his home, but like somebody just really be too far up this dude ass. This is somebody who was benefiting somehow by association, but this is somebody who's very fragile. Okay, glass house energies. Why I said you penetrated through some type of illusion immediately, and this could have been several individuals. Wow, you got won't never be shit, and at first it was in the reverse. Like, this is somebody whose homeboy don't want them to be shit. Don't want, bruh. Won't never be shit. They want this man, they want this counterpart to be in this won't never be shit energy. Maybe this counterpart is responding the complete opposite way of what they try to induce in them. Okay, you guys could be mirroring that energy. Not saying that, hey, I mean, y'all are still y'all's own separate individuals, and for some of you guys, you are in divine unions and relationships. So you guys are responding the complete opposite way of what these people try to induce in y'all. Y'all manifesting new money. You're manifesting new money. Okay, these people definitely try to attack your finances. Okay, these are people who call themselves like trying to intimidate you, scare you, because they were intimidated by you. Ultimately, okay, it says, I miss your sense of humor, your laugh, and your comical energy. So you have individuals who miss you, okay, because you literally brighten their day. Okay, it says insulting your body because they are jealous of it. Don't let this be a masculine insulting your body because he wish he could be. It says smoke your weed by yourself in peace. So some of you guys, you know, you could smoke weed, or maybe you did smoke weed, okay? But somebody could have been trying to say that something about you smoking with other people, or damn, like, so this is somebody who knew certain details about you and just tried to blow things out of proportion. Like, it's like they twisted every single thing that this counterpart shared with them about you. Yeah. And you went through like some very harsh like conditions, like some really harsh treatment here as a result. Damn. It's getting much harder for them to maintain the lie. Whoever these people are who are arrogant, prideful, deceitful, okay? These people could be in some type of covens or groups. These people could be scammers, building foundations on blood and suffering. Yeah, I was picking that up. It's like my reading I did the other day about people trying to run you out of an environment or something like that, okay? Trying to literally drive you crazy. You see how that card felt? With this, I might be crazy. Oh my God, don't tell me, y'all know that used to be a bot right there. I remember when I lost Anyway, okay. Shocking news. You got ingrained. I might be crazy. Ingrained. So there's something about attempts to induce suicide, and it's shocking news that you're in some type of comical energy, or I don't know, like you're in this responding the complete opposite way of what they tried to induce. They tried to induce suicide. Something was supposed to like deeply be embedded in you, like it was supposed to. This was supposed to be something that you don't come back from. What Big Sean say? Last night took an L, but today I bounced back. Okay? There could be something significant about identities here, or IDs. Stolen IDs, okay? Especially with this group of scammers. Come from fucking CashApp. Y'all know when somebody is a scammer and you try to cash out them some money, and you'll get that little that warning message, like, you sure you want to send money to this person, like there's been suspicious activity associated with this account. Something like that could be going on with somebody right now. You got run away together, so maybe somebody's trying to flee from some type of case here. It says run away together, travel light, trust in me as I will care for you every step of the way. I feel like this is like you continuing on with the divine, like especially like with this Chariot card, like you actually trusting in the divine, okay, to be able to just stand with God, be this one man band energy, unlike these people. And I'm telling you, these are people who talk about God all the time. These are people who mention God, they reference God to basically ward off suspicions of them being demonic, okay, with this downplay demonic energy to deter others from knowing they are demonic. Secret criminals. Yep. Mugshots. Damn. Whoa. Yeah. So you're in this energy of being on to something new here. Spells are breaking, okay? You got something new. Spells are breaking. Now, as for these people, so not only are they getting caught up, like, or some of them getting caught up in the laws, some of them are just in bondage. They're in spiritual bondage or mental bondage of some kind. But again, remember it says they're experiencing 8 times worse the karma, like at a higher intensity, okay? Meanwhile, whatever dark manipulations, all that shit is breaking, okay? There's something about you liberating yourself and liberating others. It says pure souls taken early who did not deserve their fate are warring ruthlessly with their killers. So these are also people, if any of these people, okay, with this IDs, CashApp scamming, attempts to induce suicide, these are people who did this. You know how earlier I was talking about how if somebody is so comfortable taking some type of action or engaging in some type of behavior, obviously there's a history of people who allow them to feel comfortable enough to do that. So whatever these people did to you, they were so comfortable with doing this because they've done this to other people, okay? And you're liberating these pure souls. Now these people could be dealing with mysterious illnesses and pop-up deaths and disease. And here's the card again that came out earlier. Death will slay with his wings whoever disturbs the Pharaoh's peace. With this evil, dark, negative yang energy. Allah fucked up a lot of grands and some kids. Shaking my head. Oh my God, I just channeled something so dark. We got, oh my goodness, like this is like people experiencing like very shocking losses. Very shocking like health diagnosis, like over lies. Okay. All right, you guys, I just channeled something really dark involving children. I'm not about to tap into that right now. Like I said, go check out Mermaid Prophetess. She live right now. Rewind to the very beginning. Like the video as soon as you click on it. Don't come correct now. Like her video as soon as you click on it. Okay? Because she gonna come with the confirmation. I'm excited because I'm like, yo. I know it ain't about to be nothing but confirmation for me, bro. Like, yeah. You know, I gotta hype up, my real divine brothers and sisters. Ain't never been a fucking hater. Ain't never been a hater. And I'm not gonna lie, like when I first started getting into posting on here and like doing channelings and like sharing messages and doing readings and stuff, there were some people that I really supported because that's just my nature. Like, who look with this solid character, your solid character in essence makes their false narratives unable to stick. Where unfortunately, I want to say I've had like maybe like 1 or 2 experiences like where these people that I would support and post on my my timeline and shit, like one of them I got a reading for her and there was some weird shit. Like I had some readers be on some weird energy with me before, like, but you live and you learn, right? You live and you learn. You live and you learn. But the ones that y'all see me promoting and stuff like that, oh nah, they legit. They legit. And maybe the ones that I used to promote was legit, but they allowed that power to really go to their heads. You get what I'm saying? Like, as they got more popular, and got more subscribers and followers and shit, like, especially when they scan your energy and they see that you're authentic, you're a high priestess, you're empress, like you're an oracle and all that shit, like, and maybe there's something about you that takes things a little bit further. Like, for example, I'm very authentic through and through. Okay, like my face, my eyebrows, my hair, like I'm very authentic. My boobs, my body, like this me, this me, this me, baby. You feel me? And that's really my brand, authenticity, right? And that particular person back then, you feel me? Like, and no shade, no tea. You feel me? Because mind you, I have a lot of gifted hands in my family, like as far as like beauty and wellness and stuff like that. So I grew up with people who can do hair, all kind of hairstyles and shit. So I did all that growing up. I was like a Barbie doll. I modeled. I did all that. You get what I'm saying? So I used to wear weave and all that shit. Like, I don't knock it. I don't have nothing against it. But personally, as I evolve, God just ministered to my heart, and authenticity is just something that felt more aligned to me. And I don't mean authenticity just on a personality level. Like, I go full scope authenticity, like including how I show up physically. And not everybody does that. It doesn't take away from their authenticity, but that's just my brand. I look at it on a bigger scale. I had a lot of little cousins, like little female cousins and little girls, who will look up to me and how I carry myself, and even like how I carry myself with my natural hair, my natural eyebrows and shit like that. Don't underestimate how smart these kids are. I had one little girl catch a whole now she's familiar with me. I knew her since she was born, but we was at the library some years ago and ran into her mom and everything, and she caught a whole attitude with me, and I was like, what I do? She was like, you drew your eyebrows. I said, no, I didn't. I had to bend over for her to take her little tiny finger and brush them against my eyebrows, like, okay, we can be friends. And that's only, I don't know, like, and you wouldn't think that a kid, because you would not think that a kid is like paying attention to those kind of details, but she did. So I always think about things like that. Like, no, I'm trying to be one of the women that empowers other girls and teen girls and young women to fully embrace their natural beauty, fully, and be confident in that shit. Like, it used to really trigger me. Listen, I done cussed some niggas out about this shit before. It used to really trigger me when my best friend, I had a best friend who was also a Taurus when I was in high school. And this was when, lashes started getting popular and stuff like that. And there was this one time she didn't have her lashes on. And, so we in her neighborhood. So this is a boy that's like in their neighborhood, he cool people or whatever. We in the car chilling and shit. And, she just being a girl, she's venting like, I can't wait to get my eyelashes done, because, like, I look so ugly. Like, this nigga gonna say, I'm not gonna lie, like, you do look better with your lashes, bro. I cussed that nigga, slammed the fuck out. Like, boy, get the fuck out the car. Look at you. Like, what? Look at you. Like, how dare you? Like, and mind you, this girl look like Beyonce, bro. She dead ass like Beyonce. She's pretty already. But that shit, boy, anything like that, bro, I'm a lot better now. I'm a lot more controlled and shit. But that's something that was just always trigger me. Like, don't you fucking dare. Don't you dare try to make it seem like somebody, like, with these additions and these add-ons, they look better than they are just as themselves. Like, don't piss me off. Because it's deeper than that. It's deeper than just making that little remark and stuff. No, it's deeper. Like, you really can wound somebody on a subconscious level. Don't do that. Anyway, and I really don't play about that. Like, when it comes to little girls, I don't play that. Like, that shit pissed me off. Like, that's why I wrote this song called Rare. And I was like, don't you dare tell another little girl she could look better than by the hand of the creator. I swear it makes my tree tremble. I swear it makes my leaves sway. I apply pressure and they act up anyway. Like, we're literally reflections of nature. Literally. Yeah, that same nature that you be needing like medicinal need from. When you on your deathbed, when you sick, when you're ill. Yeah, that same nature that can detoxify your body and diffuse your body from being overwhelmed with demonic energy. Yeah, that same nature, that same dirt, that same grass, them same trees, all that. Like, what? And generally, that's how it is. Like, I can't stand it. I really cannot stand that shit, bro. Hey, but I have a respect for artistry and creativity always, period. Meaning, I love to see people express themselves creatively and artistically through their makeup, through their hair, through how they dress themselves, all that shit. Like, I'm gonna always be an artist and a creator at the core, always. And always. Because I can be very animated whenever I want to. I still will be animated sometimes. Like, that's just a part of who that's just a part of me being an artist at the core. Okay? But all right, you guys, again, y'all know I'm about to share her video, so